Dear students, welcome back to Bishop Academy online classes. Today we have to go on with the second chapter of Civics, that is understanding secularism. Secularism is considered as the base of democracy. Here the definition of the secularism has been given as per your book. Secularism is a concept of showing due respect to all religions. Means those persons which practice this secularism respect all religions simultaneously. Okay? In a secular state, if a country is secular, then what will happen there? There is no official religion, okay, of the state, and it does not discriminate against any religion. Means state behave equally to the person having different type of religions. As you see in India, that government provide most respect to all the religions and adopted the policies as per the wish and will of the personnel having different religious sentiments. Is that clear to you? So here you find secularism as practiced in India. So here in case of India, you have to know it that India sets an example in following secularism in the true spirit of the word. Which word? This secularism, in following ways. How? The very first point has been given here. India has no religion of its own, nor does it support or chorus any particular religions. Means to say, office of Indian government do not run as per the terms and condition of any religion. Okay? Officially, government have no intervention as per the religion of various sects. So here second point, the Indian government school cannot promote any religion. Is that clear to you? Either in their programs, means they do not include religious teachings, or through any religious celebrations. So all the vast religious celebration which held in schools could be accepted by all persons. So if a government school or the principal of a school or the management of the school, only official what you called government schools, want to celebrate these religious festival, then it becomes essential for them to celebrate all religious functions, and that's why you find that on the religious festivals all government schools remain closed. Next, however, here the things become very clear. However, this rule does not apply to private schools. Means private schools could celebrate their festival as per the wish or will of the owner of that private school or the group religion. If the management of a group of the school run with a certain religious belief, then the school get involved in that particular religion's festival. Okay, and this is only applicable over private schools, okay, not over the government schools. Is that clear to you? India adopt a strategy of non-intervention or interferences in the religious practices of different communities. Means in India all of the people get religious freedom. Okay, they practice their own religion as per the teaching of their great preachers. Is that clear to you? Now the second point, Indian constitution has special provisions to ensure secularism in the country. How? It makes mandatory for the government to ensure which things, various things have been given here. Among them the very first is that one religious community does not dominate the others, means any of the community do not force the other community to behave as per their own will. All the communities are free to work as per their own wish and will or the teaching of their religion. Along with it, that some members do not dominate other members of the same community. As we find in different type of community and religion, there are various sects. As you find in Islam there are Shia and Sunni, in Buddhism there are Hinayan, Mahayan, in Jainism there are Shwetambar and Digambar, in Hindu community Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. So here you find that no one community could dominate other community even under their religion. Entire these things have been preserved by our constitution. Next, that the state does not enforce any particular religion nor takes away religious freedom of individuals. So here the things I think very clear for you. Now we have to get discussed over the next slide, that is interferences in religion. As I told you just before this slide that government do not intervene in the religious matter, but here I have to told you that there are certain cases in which government get right to intervene in the religious matter. Okay? Among them the very first is the state has sometime interfered in religion or even in laws to ensure fundamental rights of people. So here you find that the base of this intervention is what? Fundamental rights. If some religion violated the fundamental right of a person, then government intervene in that particular matter. As you find in India, it has barred untouchability, infanticide, sati and triple talaq. Nowadays you find that this is the burning issue of contemporary society, this triple talaq. So this triple talaq, what happened? Enforced the Muslim females not to live as per their own will, and that's why this law enforced and the person could not practice this triple talaq anymore. Even infanticides, that in Indian society people kill the girl child at their birth due to various type of problem. This may be the fear of the invaders which are coming from outside, or even the worst condition of that society, even untouchability. As you find nowadays in this COVID-19, the people practice this what you call social or physical distancing. It is same like untouchability, but remember there is a huge difference. What the difference is? That in untouchability people what you called differentiate the person on the base of their birth, because on their birth their caste get cleared, and that's why it is inhuman practice. This untouchability is considered as a inhuman practice. But as you find at present time, the thing that has been come to be known as social distance or physical distance. So here those persons which are affected with certain disease, other person wanted to be escaped from that particular disease, so they kept social distancing. But in absence of disease, if the person get involved in this practice, it comes to be known as untouchability, and it is banned by Indian government. Next, it frame new laws of inheritance. As you find in certain religion, female do not have right to possess the property of their father. So they also fight for equality, and through Kamala Nehru Act, this right of inheriting property, that is getting property from father, okay, get executed in India. Next, Sikh people have been permitted not to wear helmet while driving two-wheelers. So as you find, wearing helmet while driving is compulsory, but Sikh persons adopted 5 Ka, that is Kach, Kada, Kripand, Kes, Kanga. So in this process, it becomes essential for them to wear what? Turban, and that's why government permit them to wear turban, and even this Sikh community person could go anywhere with their kripan, that is a small knife. Is that clear to you? They could kept it with themselves wherever they could like to go, and government permitted it. Is that clear to you? Some seats have been reserved for SC and ST communities in government services or even in government institutions, so that the equality could be achieved. Okay? This is on the basis of fundamental rights of equality, that these communities are not equal to rest of the community of the mainstream of the society. Next, it gives financial aids to minority communities to set up their educational institution, because it is not quite easy for a minority school to run properly and to teach the students with their religious beliefs, and that's why government provide them fund. Nowadays you find that government also enforce these communities to get involved in the study of mainstream subjects like science, maths and humanities. Okay? Next, it becomes essential for you to know that overall we know it very clearly that people of same community or different communities have different sentiments. All people do not think same. They have different sentiments on various questions of religious belief. As you find, some of the persons are in favor of this triple talaq while others are against it. Some person get you can say support the caste system, others do not. Some persons even support the sati system and others do not. So here you find, as some support parda, that is keeping the female behind the curtains. This type of practice could also be seen in both Hindu and Muslim communities, that in Hindu communities ghungat is used as parda, and in Muslim community burqa has been used as parda. Is that clear to you? And other condemn it. As you find, even in Muslim community some of the person do not like this burqa, or even in Hindu community some of the people do not like what? Ghungat. On the same way, some of the people accepted it and tried their best to impose these things over the female. Is that clear to you? Next, while ignoring, so it becomes essential what? While ignoring or intervening in a religious matter, too much care should be kept. Okay? Because if we do not, if we harm the religious belief of the person, because religions are the way of living, and if we disturbed the way of living, so it become what? It goes against the right, or you can say fundamental rights. Okay? It should be beneficial for the people. If government play its role without any partiality or apartheid, means if the things gone against the interest of the people, then government take severe steps against them, and if not, then government what? Practice it properly or permitted it to practice. As you see in case of Sikhs, that government permitted them to wear turban instead of helmet and kept kripan with themselves. Is that clear to you? So, government permitted it. Even it permitted SC and ST communities to get certain reservation in even in assemblies, legislative houses and various other educational institutions and services. Our fundamental rights are lighthouses to guide us in this matter. If something gone against the fundamental right of a person, then that type of things could not be permitted in the what you called curtain of this religion. Okay? Means religion could never be harmful for any of the person. Okay? On this basis, the sacrificing is also banned by the government. Okay? As you find in olden days, this sacrifice get practiced on a massive scale and it is banned by government. So, now you find this chapter finished. You have to just read the lesson and watch this video again and again to understand it properly. And still if you have some confusion remain with you, you could type or contact to me in the school. Is that clear to you? Okay, have a good day.